Hello, friends. Glenda Vollet here, and welcome to my craft room. It is Thursday night, February the 20th, 2025. Oh my gosh, where has that month gone? Good Lord. And tonight I have a super cute card for you. Well, I think it's super cute, but then who am I other than just the author? I guess I'm not an author, I'm more of an artist. So I'm going to share with you tonight how to create this cute card using the Adventure Together bundle, which is an online exclusive bundle that came out in January. It is so cute. If you know anybody or if you yourself are into camping, even just backyard weenie roasting, this is for you. Hello, Lena. Hello, Janet. Hey, Lena, I made it home safe and sound. I had to go to Up Island today to Courtney to drop some stuff off with Lena and Terry and Julie, and I took some me time. I don't usually do that. I usually zip and get on with life. But I decided today it was time for me to take some me time. So I did stupid stuff. I know I shouldn't be going to Walmart, but I needed toothpaste. And I wanted to go to Winners. Probably shouldn't have gone to Winners because I don't know, is that a Canadian company? But it's been so long since I was there. So I bought toothpaste at Walmart. And then I went to Winners and did some wandering around. Because when I go to Raleigh in March, um, the I think it's the opening party. They are Stamping Up usually does some kind of a theme for the opening party, and this time it's white. This is all I own that's white, and it's not really white; it's cream. So I thought, well, I'm going to go to Winners and just see if there's anything there that is white. Well, I got a really nice fuzzy zip up. Not a jacket. It's more of like it's a fleece and it's white with peach pie piping. It's really cute. So I got that. And then I was on my way to the dressing room because, you can't go there and clothes shop without trying on at least 6 or 10 or whatever items. And I passed the little girls section and oh, they had purple frilly dresses there. And Maggie's birthday is coming up, and Maggie wears dresses 99% of the time. So Grandma got Maggie a purple frilly dress with a unicorn on the front because she loves unicorns. That's it. Oh, and then I went to Bulk Barn because I have a project in my mind that I needed small amounts of a whole bunch of different candies. And the only place I know to do that is Bulk Barn. And it's right beside Walmart. And so Winners, Walmart, Bulk Barn, all in the same area. So off I went to Bulk Barn. I spent half an hour tootling around in Bulk Barn. And oh my goodness, I got a whole whack of stuff. Hello, Alice. You found that YouTube through browser does not have live chat, came to Facebook. Oh, well, that's interesting. Hi, Valerie. So, do you want to see my handful of goodies? Look at this. I guess I should flip you around so you could actually see it. Look at this. Look at this. We have sugar-free hard candies. Those are not for the project I have in mind. Those are for me. And then they call this all but the kitchen sink pretzels. So that's two. I have to make two of these things. Don't tell anybody, but they're for my roomies in Raleigh. So I got two of those. And then I got some candy hearts. And I don't know whether these are cinnamon or just candy. I haven't tried them, but I got some of those. And then these are coffee mocha covered almonds. And these are little banana coins. They're banana chips, but they're smaller because banana chips wouldn't fit in what I have in mind. And these are sweet potato chips. They may or may not be for the box. These are little gummy hearts. Then they had this really cool mixture of sweet and salty. So I tried to get some without a lot of chocolate, and I managed to do it. So there's only one little chocolate piece in there. Those are not for the boxes either. But then there's these. These are definitely for the box. Look what they are. Do you see what they are? Do you see them? They're gummy frogs. Oh, I love it. So after Raleigh, I'll show you my project. I don't want to show you before Raleigh because I don't want my roomies, who shall remain nameless at this point, to see what I'm doing. Hello, Allison. Hi, Nadine. My phone is charging on my tablet, which out of date for the YouTube app. Oh dear. Yeah, I had fun. They had so much there to choose from. I was thinking of getting some Easter, like, the little mini Easter eggs, but I completely forgot. But I can get those at a local store. Okay, so my Ocean Friends class is now open for registration. It is going to be in April. I know it's not even March yet, and I'm already promoting my April class, but I have to because registration ends on the 15th of March. So if you are in the class, if you're part of my club, you're going to get the kits for these for being in club. So we're doing these 3 cards. And then if you're part of my monthly tutorial subscription, you get this one. You get the tutorial for that one. I know, they're super cute, aren't they? And this one is not your traditional colors because this is the paper that I used, the Friends of the Ocean paper, and it's not pink and purple, but one of the cards is. I know, frogs. I had to. When I saw them, I had to. Okay, here's the card for tonight. It uses the Adventure Together stamp set. So if you guys seen this one, it is an online exclusive set, which means that you can only see it online. Doesn't mean you can only buy it online, but you can only see it online. And it is fantastically fun, I tell you. And this is a fun fold. So it's a Z fold. Look at this. Do you see this? This reminds me of Tofino. This is the view we have when we are camped in Tofino. So I won't be going to Tofino we won't be going to Tofino for the first time since 2005, 2006. Maybe it's 2006. So it's been almost 20 years we've been going to Tofino every March, and we're not going this year because it's too expensive to go. But I'm going to make this card and it's going to look like it. So I'll go up close and go slowly. So we have some trees and then a pretty pink and purple RV. And then we have a chair, and then we have a fire, and then we have another chair. And do you notice the difference between the 2 chairs? You notice the difference between that chair and this chair? And then we go on to have some more trees. And then right at the horizon line, I've used Wink of Stella just to make it a little bit cute. So it says, "Happy campers, let the adventure begin." So back in 1976, when Ted and I got married, I don't know how I could possibly get married in 76 when I'm only 23 years old. But anyhow, we went to Tofino in a little tiny bowler trailer. It was 12 feet long, and our truck, it was a Mercury pickup in yellow, orangey yellow color. And that sentiment there reminds me of our honeymoon. Let the adventure to begin. It's like a panorama. It is. It's like a panorama. Isn't it fun? So nobody can tell me the difference between those two chairs. I'll show you the stamp set again. You see the stamp set? You see down there in that corner? Do you see the chair that goes the other way? I'm going to show you how to do that because there is only the chair only goes one way, but I need a chair that's this way. So I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. It's a cool technique. And of course, because I always like to put my, yes, Connie, hello, reverse stamping. And because I like to try to put my cards onto a full card base, there's the inside. Two doctor's appointments. Cardiologist said he didn't want to see me again for 6 months. Said I can go back to life, just make. Oh, Nadine, yay! That's so exciting. Congratulations, girl. You got your walking papers. Well, there's a die for the chair, Lena, but the die doesn't, you can't cut the chair going the other way because the die only goes this way. So if that bothers you, then just don't use the die for this one and fussy cut it like that one. That's all. That's all. Okay. I am using Mossy Meadow and Memento Black. I will be coloring with Fresh Freesia, Light Lemon Lime Twist, Dark Daffodil Delight, Dark Bubble Bath, Light Real Red, Lights and Dark Smoky Slate. I have Winky. I'm hoping this one is going to work. If not, I have a backup in the wings. The Adventure Together stamp set and the coordinating dies. And then I'm going to finish off with In Color Shimmer Gems. Okay, who out there would like to have a purple van? Wouldn't it be fun to have a purple van? Okay, so I didn't put the measurements in the video because it's quite basic. You need a card base 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded in hand. And that's for the card at the back. So if you're not putting it on a card base, you don't need that piece, but I do. So I do. Then you need a piece that is 11 by 4 1/4 and is scored at 2 3/4 and 5.5. Lee, could you have cut the chair upside down? It's a little difficult to line it up upside down, Alice. Maybe I can cut it upside down and then, no, you can't because you're not stamping with a stamp. You'll see. So everybody agrees with me that a purple RV would be fine, right? Okay, so you fold it in half and then you fold this one back and that makes your Z fold. Then you need another piece that is 1 1/8 by 11, scored at 2 3/4 and 5.5. And then this one goes this way. So when you open it, you get your double Z fold. And you get this becomes your panoramic view. Then 5 1/4 by 4 white for the inside. And 5 1/4 by 4 white times 2 to do all the stamping because there's a lot of stamping and die cutting. So we could be here half of the night tonight. Go in with an X-Acto knife. Yeah, that's not happening in my world because I would cut myself. Then I have a piece of white that is 1 by 3 for the sentiments. And then for one sentiment, and then I have a piece of white that is 2.5 by 2 for the inside sentiment. Then designer paper, 5.25 by 4 for the here. Then we have 2.25 by 4, one for there and one for there. And then we have one by 5.25 for here. And then two that are 1 by 2.5 for along there. Now I did on the inside of this one, I put a strip that is 1/2 by 4, but I didn't put it in this kit, so we won't be using it. X-Acto knife. Oh, just the words X-Acto knife scare me. The only rule I have in my craft room is no blood allowed. Okay, so this one is going to go here like this. And then, did I cut it? So it's a continuous, I did not. Because you can't, because this is a whole sheet. Hello, ding dang. So we're going to put those on there first because they need to go underneath everything. So I'm going to put them on there and get them out of the way. So I have this Stampin' Seal that was not working. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to use that side. Tell me, the tree side or the non-tree side? Which side should I use? Do we want the tree side or do we want the side that can be ocean? Let me put this on here. Maybe we need to make all the bits and then we can decide. That's what we'll do. I'm going to put that off to the side and we're going to do some stamping and coloring and die cutting and stuff. And then we'll decide which one to put on while you guys. Lena, no, I don't know your address at all. Chair is Ted's, needs extra support. I love it, Nadine. Tree side, says Alice. Yep, it's a fight. Who's going to say it first now? Who's going to say you have my address, right? Okay, we need one RV. I'm stamping in Memento. We need one chair. Oops. We need one fire pit. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big trees. Now, I know I haven't done the other chair yet, but I want to get the stamping done so I have a and then die cut so that I have a smaller piece to do it with. So I'm going to get there's 2 trees. There's a big tree and a little tree. So I need 5 big trees and 1, 2, 3, 4 little trees. So this is why you need a lot of paper. Oh, well, that's not going to work. I might have to re-ink my ink pad. Yep. Okay. Uh-oh. Phew. I thought I was out of Mossy Meadow re-inker, but I bought a new one. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're going to put some ink on here. Mossy Meadow, I find, is the hardest color to keep re-inked. It seems to disappear all the time. But I'm not going to work it too far into the ink pad. Maybe if I do it that way, it will be a little bit easier. Okay, let's try this again. That's better. One tree. Two. It's still not re-inking properly, but it's okay. Three. That's better. Finally. That's okay. Trees aren't all the same color anyways, right? Four. Five. Okay, we'll get the little tree. So I'm going to be cutting these out for a while. You use it more than the other greens? I do, but for some reason, I don't know. I had to buy a new one too. I had to get myself a new Mossy Meadow. There's something about whatever they made the ink with that causes a reaction, and it's difficult to keep the ink pad. 1, 2, 3. Inked. 4. There we go. See if we have enough. And then I've got a spot left to do the other chair with. So now I need that. And I need the trees. And I need the chair, and I need the fireplace. One big tree. And let's hope that I get this lined up properly. So I have booked the hall for the next Creative Escape that will happen in June. And of course, the virtual one will happen online. So I'm excited. This one I'm going to be all on my own for because my cohorts' lives are too busy. And so you're going to be stuck with just my cards. I need some more Post-it pieces. I'm out. And I can't wait to get to Raleigh because other than seeing my friends and having a good time, part of the reason I go to these Stampin' Up things is that we get the catalogs early. So I will have the new annual catalog in my hot little hands. And let me tell you, I will be spending time figuring out what I'm doing the Creative Escape with. So if you have any input, if you were at any of my escapes, you know how they work. And I've already received input from some of you, and I thank you very much for that. The input, I sent out an email. Of course, the virtual one hasn't happened yet. That's on Saturday. But the in-person one happened last week. And I sent out a thank you email afterwards asking for input into things that I could do better, because there's always room for improvement, right? And I got some really good ideas from a couple of you. Okay, I'm going to run these through. But if you were at the Creative Escape, or you're going to be at the Creative Escape on Saturday, make sure you let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and give me ideas for what you would like to see in the content. Oh, Nadine, I know. Well, the good thing is it will be online for demonstrators. The 18th, I think, is the go live date for demonstrators to see it, but you won't get it in your hot little hands. And that is so sad. Okay, there's the chair. And the fireplace. And the trees. And we've got a few more trees to do yet. And we still have to stamp the other chair. And then I have to fussy cut it. Just have a thought. You cut, then stamped a couple lives ago, so couldn't you do that with the mirror chair? No, you cannot. You cannot, Alice, because the way you have to stamp it, there is no way to see where you're stamping it. So to die cut and then stamp, you have to have a photopolymer stamp set so you can see where you're stamping to get it lined up with the die cut. You'll see in a minute well, it won't be a minute. It'll be a little longer than a minute. But because of the way you have to stamp it to get the reverse image, there's no way to. There was a way a couple of years ago, we had, I don't remember what it was that we stamped, and my memory is going back in the Rolodex to see if I can remember how to do it. Had to do with, it was a punch though, it wasn't a die cut. If anybody has any ideas how to die cut a reverse image, please let me know, because we'll try it. But off the top of my head, I can't think of any way that it would work. Okay, getting there. Lots of trees. It was a deer. That it was, Connie. It was a deer, and it was really easy to do, but that was because it was with a punch. Oh, that one didn't cut out very well. Oh well. Oh well. Could you not use acetate to stamp on, then huff on it to reactivate the ink and stamp it that way? Oh, I don't know, Lena. Could you? That may involve skidding when you stamp, because you're stamping on acetate, which is really difficult to do without moving the stamp. But it is a possibility. It will not work with the dies, says Nadine. Yeah, I can't. Stamping on acetate, does that give you a nice reverse image? I've never done it. Oh, got one more big tree to die cut. It's the little one I'm done with. Okay, are you tired of trees yet? I guess I didn't have to do quite as many trees, but it needed trees. One more. Stamp your image on your silicone sheet. Gives it, yes, that's what I'm going to do, Marie. But we're trying to figure out if we can use the die to die cut it. Okay, our trees are done. Get rid of that. Oops, I threw away the wrong one. I need to use that piece to do the other chair. So let's put these away. Out of the way. Okay, now for the reverse image. I'm going to clean that first. Get rid of that mung that's on there because apparently I don't know how to stamp. Hey, Norma. Oh, Connie tried it last night. Oh, okay. Okay, so I need this piece here, and we're just going to do that. And then you need your stamp and your ink and a silicone mat. This one. So to get the reverse image, don't know, but put the die cut underside it to cut out. Yeah, there's no way to know where to line the die up if you've got your stamped image. If you were stamping with StazOn onto acetate, you could do that, but not with cardstock because you have to be able to see through the cardstock. Okay, so you get it good and inky, and you need to have lots of ink on your ink pad. This won't work if you have just a little bit. Then you stamp on your silicone mat, which is easier than stamping on acetate because your stamp will not slide around, and it won't dry either because this is rubber. And then you take your paper, you put it over top, hold it there, and rub it really hard. So what you're doing is you're transferring that image from the silicone mat to your cardstock. And you can't use the die because you can't see the image through it. And then when you lift it up, you have the reverse image, but there's no way to do the die cut. I'm just going to take my finger and get rid of the rest of the ink on there before I put it over there. The trees make the scene. Yep, they do. So now you can see that we have the reverse chair and the die, which goes this way, and the chair, which goes that way. Yep, I'm going to fussy cut it, but it doesn't, you could take the time to fussy cut out in between the legs like this if you really wanted to. I'm not bothered about it. There is no way to line this up. Oh, I'm wondering. I cannot see, even with my light. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can't see what I'm doing. Can you see? Let me just do this for you. So I'm using my light up there and shining it through my white cardstock. This won't work in colored cardstock. I'm shining it through and I'm lining it up. And we're going to see if this will die cut. Now, you will have a reverse die cut, which I really don't like because then you've got the die cut. You got the back side, which is never pretty, but let's see if this works. If it doesn't work and I don't like it, I'll just do it again. So we're going to run it through. If you had an old-fashioned light box like we used to have, we're back in the day before machines and we had to use stencils for embossing, that would work, but I don't. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait. Let me flip you around again. It worked. So you can do it. The only thing is that when you die cut, you get nice rounded edges. And when you have the back side, you don't get the rounded edges and it looks funny because it's not finished. And that's what's happened with this chair, because you also get where the paper creases. Can you see that? So I don't like that, but it is doable if you really don't like to have those, if you don't like to have the legs without the holes. Now, let me see if my other piece of cardstock is big enough, because I don't like that. And it's going to look funny if I color it because of the creases in the cardstock. Oh, Lena has 2 of them. Yeah, that was a while ago. And my hubby built me a light box. Way, like 15 years ago, we're talking 15, 16 years ago. When you do this, make sure you wait long enough to get that ink from your stamp onto your silicone mat. And I'm going to fussy cut this one. So there is ways of doing it. I got a card in a swap one time, and she had used the back side of it was a die cut that it wasn't an image that was die cut. I can't remember what it was, but every single die cut on that card was backwards. I had to throw the card away because it insulted me so much. I can't do it. I know it's backwards, and I like my cards to look nice, and that just did not look nice. Of course, I never said anything. It was a general swap, so I didn't even know the person. So they didn't know that I threw it away. And it was a long time ago. And when I don't do general swaps anymore, but when I did do general swaps, I was never a swap snob. So swap snobs are people that say, oh no, I don't like your card, and refuse to swap. That's just mean and nasty. But that happens. And I don't do general swaps because I would rather do an organized swap for like a fun fold. I can make regular cards on my own, but I like this fun fold ones, then I get ideas. So I am in a fun fold swap. There we go. That's it. We got all of our pieces. Now, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You're right, Marie. Absolutely right. You never know till you try. Okay, so while I'm coloring this and this and this, oops, that's the backwards one. We'll pitch that one away. Where's my fire pit? And this. I need you to tell me which side of that designer paper you want me to use. One person said the treed side. So I'll show you to you again. We have non-trees. And then this is going to be on here like this. So non-tree side or trees. So this one is not going to be Tofino. This one you're camping out in the bush. So non-tree side or tree side. Let me know which side of that designer paper you want me to use while I do the coloring. Okay, so I'm going to start. We'll open this up. I'm going to start with the yellow. So I'm going to do the flames in Dark Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to get Dark Real Red. Nope, Light Real Red. We're just going to put some highlights in there. I got a new Bill Red marker, and this one's actually working. There we go. And then I'm going to go back over top with the yellow and kind of blend that all in. Okay, that's that. Then my smoky slate. And we're going to do light smoky slate over the whole fire pit. Get a good base coat of color on there. Non-tree, tree, tree, tree. Hard decision. Apparently Norma's not in a decision mood tonight. Okay, and then I'm going to do the dark up here. And we'll do some dark here. I don't need the dark anymore. So go back in with the light and we'll just blend that all together. So there's our fire pit. Now I'm also going to use the light smoky slate on the windows. Now this would be a really cool place to put the fine tip glue on the windows and make them look like windows. But you'd have to do that very last thing you do because it takes a while to dry. Okay, there's that. That's it for that color. Now I'm going to go in with my light lemon lime twist. That's what, I don't know whether these are flowers or just greenery, but they're greenery in my world. Adding a little color there. Oops, I forgot to do the center of the wheels. The hubcaps, which could be purple. Oh, there is more dark smoky slate. I did the bumpers in dark smoky slate. Okay, this is light basic black for the tires. Got to be careful that I don't go outside the wheels. I got the new lenses for my glasses today. Holy man alive, the world is not fuzzy anymore. My glasses were so scratched. And I got transition lenses this time. And nobody told me that transition lenses, the world is a completely different color because they, even though I'm inside, they still have color in them. So my white is not white anymore. My white has a grayish tinge to it, and I'm not a happy camper. Okay, we have dark bubble bath. So we're going to start with dark bubble bath on our camper. I love the trailer camping set that came out a few years ago. Yeah, I didn't get that one. Well, I used deep yellow vellum for the windows. Oh, that would be fun. That's why you don't see, nobody told me that they always have a color. But it was really funny because when I went there, I told her I wanted to try transition because you might as well try things, right? You never know till you try. I'll get used to it, I'm sure. But I had a choice of what color. And did you know that you can have, this is light fresh freesia I'm adding here. Did you know you can have red transitions, purple transitions, green transition? You're not just brown and gray anymore. So I've added a little bit of purple to that, just enough to say there's color there, but I didn't want it to be in your face. Okay, so now we're going to do the rest of it in bubble bath. When I don't think about it, the color's not bothering me. But when I first put them on, I thought, oh my, this could be detrimental to my card making, but at least I know my colors now, so I should be fine, right? At least I can see. I'm going to do the whole thing in dark bubble bath. So hopefully my eyes won't be quite so tired at the end of the day, because they'll actually be seeing the world without all the scratches. Okay, and we have our bubble bath on there. Now we're going to go in with the purple. The light fresh freesia. We're going to add some color to the door. Oh, good thing I got my new fresh freesia Stampin' Blends in today, because these ones are dry. Hang on, let me grab the other ones. Okay, light fresh freesia, light fresh freesia. That's going on there. This is going on there, and that's going in the recycle. Oh, that's better. It works a lot better when there's actually fresh ink in there. Okay, so add some of that on there like that. I think we'll add a little bit right here under the window and down along the front. And a little bit there. And maybe a little bit here. And put a shadow underneath the awning. I didn't do this much on the original one, but that's okay. Now I'm going back in with bubble bath, and we're going to blend that all in. This reminds me of the wrap my neighbor has on his Tesla. It is a dark purple wrap that, depending on which way you look at it, you see different colors. There we are. Okay, that's it for, oh, I just put my bubble bath lid on my fresh freesia marker. That won't do. Now we're taking the light and the dark fresh freesia and doing the awning. Wrong lid, says Nadine. Yep. Thank you. I wish I was looking when you said that. Okay, this one I'm going to put back, because that's my spare dark one and I don't need that. The nib end is dry. Could you stand them up and will the ink flow down for a brush tip? No, it does not. For some reason, when one side goes dry, the ink doesn't flow to the other side. And I don't know whether it's because it's not a complete barrel that's in there. I don't know, but I know that that doesn't work. But you guys, don't throw them away because you can always use the other side. I just don't like using the other side. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to get the Fresh Freesia marker because I want to go around that window, and sometimes it's easier to do it with Stampin' Right marker than with the blends because these don't spread out as much. So when you're doing a little tiny area like that, it's sometimes easier to do that. So there we go. Oh, except I haven't done the wheels yet. I have to finish the wheels off. And then we have a couple of chairs to do. And then we're done. And we're going to start with pink again. He hasn't burned that Tesla yet. I don't know. I haven't seen it for a couple of days. He may have. Surprising the number of Teslas you see out there on the road. I counted them because, I was bored driving home today. I passed 7 white Teslas and 5 gray Teslas on my way home today. I'm just adding a little bit of light Fresh Freesia there in the center, but it's not enough. Let's add some dark in there too. There we go. Oh, that's better. Now, go back to Bubble Bath. This is our reverse one. We'll go back to Bubble Bath. When I went to Puyallup last August with Maria, we did a Tesla game. Every time we saw a white Tesla, it was like, how we used to play You Owe Me a Coke or Volkswagen Bug? Who could spot the Volkswagen Beetle? So we played who could spot the Tesla first. Only it was a white Tesla. Couldn't be any other color, had to be white. There is a lot of them out there, I tell you. Okay, we're done. Just add a little bit more to blend that in there, and there, and there, and there. Okay, the anticipation is done. Found one last night. Nib end is dry. But the brush tip was fine. Yep, they work. The other side works fine. I hear the cars are nice, but that truck isn't that good. That truck is like butt ugly too, Connie. Didn't Stampin' Up! Come out with that camper type set a few years back? Could be, Valerie. I know we had another one, but I think it had a trailer in. I don't think it had an RV. That ain't no truck. I'm from Texas. Nope. And it's ugly. I agree, Nadine. I agree. Okay, so what? We only heard from a few people, so tree side it is. That was the consensus. Adhesive. Anyways, this adhesive, I'm going to see if it's going to work because I had to have it replaced because it won't roll for some reason. And Phil tried to fix it for me while he was here today because he was sitting here bored waiting. He came to put his laundry on because their washer gave up the ghost and the new one isn't here yet. So he came to put his laundry on before he went to the dentist and he was bored. So I got him to see if he could fix my Stampin' Seal, but he couldn't get it to work either. So it's going in the garbage. Funny, doesn't see the big deal with it. We had one here in town. It rolled through town. And holy man, there was quite the kerfuffle on Facebook about it. It was really quite funny. It's like people, you have to voice your opinion about everything. But apparently that guy likes it or he wouldn't have bought it. So just leave it alone. So when you're putting this on, pay attention to the top. Don't pay attention to the bottom because you don't see the bottom anyways. And you want the top to be in line with each other. How are we doing for time? Oh, it's been an hour already. This card takes a while. That's all right. It's so cute. Here we are. Okay, now the pieces go on this one, and this goes this way. So your card has short, short, long, and your the part on the bottom goes long, short, short. Just so you know which side to put, which way to put your grasses on there. So this has got, I'm going to use the grassy side. I'm going to use the grassy side like that. There we go. Put some adhesive on here. It's like dancing, short, short, long. Quick, quick, slow. Thought it was a food van. My Stampin' seal has bounced up and I can't fix it. Lots of tape left inside. Yep. They had a whole batch. I think they were wound wrong. Just get in touch with Stampin' Up. They will replace it for you, Lena. I'm a firm believer that if you don't tell Stamping Up their product is defective, they are not going to know that things need to be addressed. Okay, one more piece. Oh, they get grief here in Texas over it. Nope, not a truck. Ask a cowboy or a country boy. I know. A truck is a truck. It's a truck. That's not a truck. It looks like something from Back to the Future. When you want a truck, you want a truck. Okay, so now we've got all of our pieces on there. And I'm going to put this on here. And we're going to lay the trees out. So we have a tall one and a tall one and a short one and a short, oops, upside down. Okay, let's try that again. We have a tall one, a tall one, a short one, a short one, and a short one. I might not need all the trees because of the trees that are back there. Come on, let's go overlap that one a little bit. And then we have a tall one and another tall one and a tall one and a short one. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is put my van on because I'm going to put those trees in behind it. So we're going to put adhesive on the bottom part of the van, not the top, because I have to slide those trees underneath. So this is going to go on right about there. I don't have to worry about these trees yet. You have to pay attention to where the folds are for the rest of it. Okay, one tree is going to go in the back. That's going to go in there like that. Get out of there. This one I'm going to put right there. And then this one I'm going to slide in here. Like that. And then this one, put adhesive on the bottom of it only. You have to do all this before you attach this too. And then it's just going to slide under there a little bit. And then this one gets adhesive on the front of it. Oh, I should not be gluing things on top of my designer paper. I'm going to get glue everywhere. And then this is going to go behind here. Got to pay attention to where that tree is. Like that. Now, this is where you have to pay attention to where your creases are, because this is okay because you don't want it out past the edge of your card. But when you do this one, this you have to pay attention to, so it doesn't get caught up in the bendy part. So it looks like it's going to be okay. Batmobile. Canada won the hockey game. There was a hockey game on? Well, that's cool. Who are they playing? I don't follow hockey. Cannot tell you. No, no, no. You're short, long. Huh? No, I'm long, short, short. Short, long. That's the way it's supposed to be. In overtime. Oh, must have been exciting. I don't do sports. I'm bad. Okay, now this one. Tuck this underneath here like this. And this one, I'm not going to use that because I don't want glue too far up. I just want a little bit of glue. I'm going to use that. Too busy with all the trees. Oh, you don't like it with all the trees? Tasty truck. Oh, that's interesting. You got a good memory. That was a while ago. Okay, let's slide this one in like that. And you have to be very careful here because you can't have that edge. You can't have that point over too far because it can't interfere with that fold. Okay, now this one, it's a little bit of adhesive on the bottom of it. So that's the front one. This is the back one. And this is the other back one. Okay. I guess if you like going out and camping in the bush where there's lots of trees, it's okay. Okay, this one will stick in right here. And then we'll put this one over there. Okay, now the fireplace, fire pit goes on, and it's going to go on right about here. And then this chair I popped and this one I didn't because that's on the front of the card and that one is inside. So I put that one down flat. Like that. And we'll put this one on dimensionals. Oh, Valerie's having problems with her comments. Apple products are funny when it comes to comments. Okay, don't put the dimensionals up too high because it's going to stick up here. So you don't want the dimensional to be out past the edge of your chair. And I'm just going to put one down the center like that. Oh, they're playing the USA. Nation face-off. You turned it, but you had it the wrong way to begin with. Yes, I did. There's the chair. Okay, so now we've got this whole thing built. It's time to put adhesive on the last section and the first section. Then you line it up with the corner like this, right along the edge and along the bottom. But before you push it down, just make sure it's straight on the bottom. And then you spread it out and push it down on the other side. And then, oh, Sugar Shack. I completely forgot. You only put it on part of this section. Shit. Oh, pardon me. I didn't mean to swear like that. You only put it halfway because you can't glue it here. So I'm going to cheat. I am going to find a piece of cardstock and stick it in there. I'm going to grab a piece of Misty Moonlight and I'm going to cut it down and use it in there. And it's going to be that long. So don't do what I did. Don't put your adhesive all the way across. You only put your adhesive on this. Did I make it long enough? We'll see. There we are. Now it works. Before that was glued down and that wasn't going to work. Okay, so there's the card. Isn't that cool? I love it. Wink of Stella on the fire pit. And I think I'll put a little bit on the chairs because why not? And then I'm going to get my thin glue and we're going to do the windows, but I can't do that till after I do the sentiments. So let's do the sentiment. So this stamp set, so this die set has 2 sentiment stamps. It also has a door and it has wheels for the camper if you want to make it in a different color. Isn't that cool? And then it's got grass. It's really a fun set. Okay, get this out of the way. Oh, I haven't done the inside yet. Oh my gosh, it's been like an hour and 20 minutes already. Happy Stamper is going on this one, or Happy Camper. Ooh, that could say Happy Stamper. Wouldn't that be fun? Just picture yourself camping out in the middle of nowhere with your paper pumpkin kit. Oh, apparently I didn't get the other stamp out. So we're having a camping party and we're inside the camper putting our paper pumpkin kits together. going to die cut those. Oops. Yeah, oops. I apologize for swearing. Oh, Heidi, you have no idea. It happens all the time, I tell you. Hello, Rosemary. It's a fun folder. It's one of those ones that packs a wallop and a wow factor, but is not difficult to do at all. As long as you remember not to put your adhesive all the way across like I did, because then you're in trouble. Thanks, Norma. Norma said impressive looking card. It's so easy. It just takes a lot of time because of all the different pieces to it, right? Okay, there's the front sentiment. There's the inside sentiment. Now I have to stamp the inside yet and the envelope. I haven't done that. Have not done that. So we have a chair. Oh, and I just used the block the chair was on. I'm going to do a chair and a fire. And I'm going back to read these. Gonna throw the iPad on the floor. Yeah, get rid of your iPad. It's like a Tesla. Get Samsung. When I say that to my son, he gets upset with me. Okay, there's the envelope, and I'm not coloring the envelope. It's not just you, Val. Oh, Alice is having problems. Maybe it's the tablets. You know, they're not the be all and end all, unfortunately. Done that many a time in my trailer when camping. Paper pumpkins and cards in the rain. Lots of fun. Yes, absolutely. That's what paper pumpkins are for. Traveling. Oh, Heidi, you'll be making this kind of card tomorrow. Where's my inside? There it is. I have to color it. Facebook is Facebook. And we are at the mercy of Mr. Zuckerman and his crew. They are now changing things so that any of my videos, you know, they've always been there. I could say, go back and watch a video from such and such a time and you'll see that. I won't going to be able to tell you that anymore because they are only going to keep videos on Facebook for 30 days and then they're going to disappear. So this one will be there until the 22nd of March and then it's gone. And we have nothing to say about it. So it's a good thing that all of my videos are also streamed to YouTube or have been uploaded to YouTube. So they will be there. But it's going to come a time where we're not going to be able to stream to go live on Facebook anymore. Mr. Zuckerman and his team will make it so difficult for us that I won't be on Facebook anymore. I'll just go straight to YouTube. The way things are going with Facebook. And he's got every right to do what he wants. It's his platform. He owns it. So we basically have nothing to say about it. So if you're ever tootling around on my group or Facebook page or my team page or the Escape, any of the places, shortly you won't be able to find anything older than 30 days. I think he is going to make I think they're making the wrong decision because more and more people are going to leave Facebook and go straight to YouTube. And then you watch, then the people who Google, who owns YouTube, will say, oh, well, I don't want that much storage either. I don't want to be paying for all that storage for nothing. And they will do the same thing. And then we'll be hooped. Hooped and pooped. Okay, we're going to put that inside because we're done. And then we're done the card. What is that stamp set called? It is called Adventure Together, Marie. And it is a bundle. There's dies and stamps. Holly loves her iPad. People who have iPads love them. I have never had an Apple product, so I really shouldn't be saying anything. And Samsungs can be frustrating too, especially when they decide to do an update. We will lose people that maybe needs to happen. They don't care about us little people. Nope, they don't. Okay, so now I'm just going to add that to that. So we're going to put adhesive. It's the same size, so it doesn't matter which piece I put the adhesive on. We're going to just do adhesive all the way around. Make sure it opens the right way. And then I stand mine up like this so that it gets a good start. Then you're not trying to fuss around with it, except that didn't work. What is going on? Ugh. Come on. I got cocky and went too fast. Apparently I didn't cut this right. Oh well. Oh well. Not there. Oh, people. I didn't get this lined up right. All because this is out of whack. Now it's going to cut that little bit off. That's overlapping. Come on, thank you. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. That's better. Here we go. Okay, dimensionals, sentiment, then we're done. This has been a marathon and a half. I didn't expect it to take this long. When I create these cards, I tootle along and I have fun and I enjoyed the process. So I never really pay attention to how long it's going to take me to do these cards during a Facebook Live. So I do apologize for being really long. That's going to go there. This one's going to go inside. Ooh. But I don't want to put it on that tree. If I put it there, I put it right there. That'll do. I got to sneeze. Oh my gosh. Thought I was going to get away without sneezing tonight. I'm going to put that right on the edge there like that. Ta-da! Okay, tell me, do you like the tree or the ocean view? Which one do you like better? I like that one. And while you do that, you're enjoying it? Oh, good. I'm just going to put some winky on the trees because the trees deserve to be winky. Oh, I haven't put the bling on yet. Oops. Oh, Lena says both. Janet likes the ocean. Holly likes the ocean. Alice likes them both. Nadine likes both. Just about time to open up a. Oh, maybe I need to use the green ones. I don't know. We'll just put them on here. Put one there. And we'll put one right there. Ocean, because that's what I see when I look out my window. Oh, yes, Valerie, you have a lovely one. Neat. Heidi says decisions. She likes both. Connie says trees. I'm not an ocean person as much as I am the mountains. You're forgiven because of where you live. Norma says both. Valerie says, oh, I already did Valerie. There we go. So our marathon stamping is done, people. Yay, we made it through. Thanks for hanging out with me for that long. I do appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I won't be live tomorrow night because it's Friday and Friday is family night. Saturday, I will be on my chair at this time of the night because it's creative escape all day. So I'll be back on Sunday with Scrapbook Sunday and we'll do, I don't know, something scrapbooky-ish. Alice has the trees at her back and the ocean in the front. Lucky you. I live in a gully, so this is the view I see. Oops, you can't see it because I took it out. This is the view I see when I look out my window. I look out at a gully with a creek down the middle of it. Lena says, gorgeous cards, checking my mailbox. Uh-huh. Don't forget the Ocean Friends class is open for registration now. In person, if you can make it, is Saturday, April the 5th. Virtual on Zoom will be Thursday, April the 3rd. And in-person club is Friday the 4th. So virtual the 3rd, club the 4th, in-person the 5th. And if you want to do this class and those days don't work for you, let me know. There also is a tutorial only option. So if you $20 gets you the kits for the 3 cards. $85 gets you the bundle. Gets you the bundle. What did I do with the bundle? There it is. $85 gets you the bundle, the Ocean Friends bundle, and the kits for free. And $140 gets you the entire suite. So the suite is in the mini catalog. Let me flip it around. It's in the mini catalog. And it is in here somewhere. There it is. It's on page 30 and 31. So you get stamp set and dies. You get the Sunny Days iridescent dots, the Waves, Soft Waves embossing folder, which I love, and the designer paper. And this is 12 by 12 paper. Valerie watches the fairies come and go. You sure do, girl. You have a lovely view. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you Sunday night at 7:30 for Scrapbook Sunday. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.